Don't worry, I can explain. But, let me talk about the thumbnail and the title. You see, I bet you were thinking about the Michelle theory that I've been working on for quite a while. But my friends, it's Halloween, and I like to have a little bit of fun. Because you just got tricked. And boy, you're in for a treat. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Criminal Case Theory. If you couldn't tell, I'm ready for Halloween. Or at least, I tried to be because this was my best Jack Archer impression I could pull off. I apologize. Now you're probably thinking, Kian, what do you mean there's no Michelle theory? Well, like I said, I tricked you. There is no Michelle theory, but there is another theory we are going to be talking about that I've been waiting to talk about. You see, since case 1 of Mysteries of the Past, people have been talking about two certain characters that are possibly linked up that ended up being confirmed. Maddie O'Malley and Maggie O'Malley. The real truth is, they're not related at all. You see, I shouldn't be calling this criminal case theory because after this video, this is a straight up criminal case fact, but until the developers confirm something, I can't prove it. Or maybe I can, but I just can't confirm it. See, I do believe that Maddie O'Malley and Maggie O'Malley are related, but that Maggie O'Malley and Maggie O'Malley are not related. Confused? I'll try to explain it better. I don't believe that Maggie O'Malley from Pacific Bay and Maggie O'Malley from Mysteries of the Past are not the same person at all. First off, and the most obvious fact to prove this, is that your name does not change because of one letter off of a ticket. This just drove me nuts. I knew it was a joke, but it was confirmed. Now, another problem that people actually had lined up and actually helped me out with was that these two could not be the same age at all. You see, if this really is being taken in the 19th century, this Maggie O'Malley would have to be at the very youngest 120 years old, maybe 124, around there, and she is 104. And if we line it up with how she was appearing in Pacific Bay, she would have been born in 1911, and that's not taking place in the 19th century, which is just not lining up. Okay, Kian, we know there's an age problem, but they have to be lined up. I mean, they have pretty much the same age. There can't just be two different Maggie O'Malleys with two different sinking ships, right? Actually, there can. I think I can explain it. You see, Maggie O'Malley was actually accepted as a parody of Milvina Dean, the last living Titanic survivor. You see, the Titanic itself actually has a great connection with another type of boat that sank and was claimed to be unsinkable, and that is the wreck of the Titan. In 1898, this book was created about a boat that was amazing and unsinkable, and how about a military person actually went on the boat and was trying to travel and they hit an iceberg and sank. Sound familiar? The military thing probably doesn't, but the rest does. There was a boat that was claimed to be unsinkable and was sailing across the ocean, hit an iceberg, and sank. You see, weirdly enough, there were a lot of coincidences, as the wreck of the Titan was actually made in 1898, and the Titanic was made, or would first voyage, in 1911. They both sank, they were both hit an iceberg, and they were both be claimed unsinkable. Wow, I can't talk. You see, Milvina was only 2 months old when she entered the Titanic. In the wreck of the Titan, there was a little girl that was actually saved from the iceberg itself by the main protagonist of the story. It's not too strong, but there are two main characters lining up in those books. But here's the thing, a little girl in the book would perfectly line up with Maggie O'Malley from Mysteries of the Past. And also the fact that it's a book that was written in 1898, still in the late 19th century, and it's a book. We are literally in a book in the game. This perfectly lines up. So I pretty much just explained one of Criminal Case's most difficult problems to explain, which, by the way, pretty simple. If you're watching, I take cash, and by cash, I mean Criminal Case cash, as in, please give me Criminal Case cash so I can keep doing live streams. Please. But anyways, while I pretty much explained this problem, I didn't even need to. One of the associates for Pretty Simple actually did that for me. So while I actually do have the information and proof of this, I will not be showing it because the person who I talked to about this asked me to not share any of the actual personal information. So I'll just be taking it as quotes. Please, if you do not believe me, then do not believe me. That's perfectly fine. But this is real. I'll confide you that the theory about Maggie O'Malley did not exist when Maddie was created. She was only considered after some comments on Wikia. Please do not comment on this with other people, but it is the truth. Like I said, I got permission to talk about this, I didn't get permission to actually show it. Anyways. Of course, I've been thinking about how it's technically— this is me, by the way. Of course, I've been thinking about how it's technically impossible for your name to be changed by the status of the ship ticket. You would still be technically Rose O'Malley. I thought missing the E was just a pun to Maggie, but it's confirmed I really can't go against it. This is the other person now. It is one of the problems of accepting a theory without having it be planned. Only after it is placed within the story that you realize it will leave holes in the story. That's how they typed it. Oops. Alright. And, wow. So there you have it, guys. Literally one of the associates for Pretty Simple, who, like I said, I will not name because I respect their privacy, and they asked me to not name them or show any of the personal information, but allow me to actually just quote it myself, pretty much proved that this was not intentional in any way. Yet, I was still able to prove how this could have all perfectly lined up. So even if it wasn't intentional and they were lying to me, I just proved them wrong anyways. But what do you guys think? I mean, I don't know. Could these really be two separate people, or am I just really overthinking this? Isn't that the point of a theory, though? But hey, that's just a theory. A criminal case theory. Case closed. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video. You guys watched it here, so make sure you murder that like button like Titanic murdered that iceberg. Oops, and a lot of people. Can't forget that. I do apologize you did not get the Michelle theory, but if you guys actually want to read it, it is already up on my main Wikia pages. I have my own wiki. You guys can check it out right now. There is a link in the description. I'll even leave a link in the little icon box right up there. It's right here, I swear. I got it this time, I swear. There's totally not a mirror back there that's helping me point this out, but I swear, it's right there. I thought I somehow missed that. But guys, I am Kian from the Criminal Case Theorist, signing off. I gotta go explain why I didn't make a theory about Michelle yet. Oh yeah, I am wearing shorts. Couldn't go full uniform with Jack. Oops.